Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the General Collective weekly reading. This is just a collective reading, so it's not specific to any zodiac sign. As always, like I say, take what resonates and leave the rest. As I'm recording this, it is February 23rd. We have Sun in Pisces. Moon has moved into Capricorn. Today we will also have Mars going direct in Cancer. So we will have a Moon-Mars opposition going on. To start off this weekly energy. What else? Oh, before I forget, something came to me. I don't remember what reading it is. Pardon me, y'all. I've been, recording a lot. So forgive me for not knowing what reading this was, but there was one reading that I recently did where they were showing me, someone pulling a rope out of the water, like kind of how when you dock a boat. But as I was, waking up today, they showed me that same image. And I want to say in that reading, it was like, it gave me the energy of, maybe you or someone, you could have been energetically connected to, like you were helping them pull this anchor or rope with the anchor at the bottom out of the water. But what came to me today was a little bit more clarity on that. So this reading may pertain to that reading. I can't remember which one it is right now off the top of my head, but if it comes to me, I'll link it below. But what came to me this morning in regards to that was another message. And what I interpreted it to be was, yes, in that reading, it was the energy of like, you helping, someone, let go of some type of weight. But what more so came to me today was letting me know that you were the anchor and you were pulling yourself out of a situation where you could no longer be like a stabilizing force for someone. You were the anchor in someone's life, or someone was the anchor in your life. But instead of, you may have been trying to help this person or them, I'm hearing cherishes unappreciated as I'm getting ready to say this right now. And for some of you, it wasn't appreciated. You could have felt unappreciated by this person, or like I said, them, you. But like I said, in the vision that they gave me this morning, it was more so the energy of you being that anchor and you pulling yourself out of the water. It doesn't even have to be a person. It can be in regards to a situation, but it was in the situation where you were the stabilizing force, the energy that was holding it down. And it was like you no longer could, almost bear the weight of that. So like I said, both interpretations, may resonate with some of you. One or the other may resonate with you. But either way, it feels like, you were they're saying staple, a staple and a stabilizing force in someone's life, and they didn't appreciate it. So yeah, it was like you didn't have a choice. You had to, pull that anchor up and out of the water. Yeah. So that came through this morning. I don't know if it's going to have anything to do with this reading, but I just, had to share that with some of you. But we're going to jump right on in. I was guided to start with the Mixed Emotions deck. So we're going to see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. We will also have the new moon in Pisces of this week as well. But let's see what needs to come through. I apologize if the shuffling is so loud. The way I have my phone right now is right in front of the speaker, so I do apologize. But yeah, let's get one more. Yeah, they're really playing that song. Some of you may need to listen to it, or it may, have some significance. But yeah, cherishes unappreciated. But bottom of the deck we have the stress card. It says tense, strained, and under pressure. And this could be you. It doesn't have to be. It's making me feel like they're saying like everything that could go wrong is going wrong for whoever's in this energy. Like I feel like someone is just like angry. They could be yelling, screaming. Whether this is physically or energetically. Because it feels like whatever like they've been trying to hold in is coming out. And this could also be that Mars and Cancer energy as well. Up under that, we have the Fulfilled card, which is like the Star card to me. It says satisfied, self-actualized, and realized, which is it's like a whole completely different energy. Then we have Inspired, which says moved, stimulated, or challenged. And then we have Grateful. And we have Hopeful. Yeah, this is making me feel like, yeah, because they're saying separate, separate, separate. These are two separate energies. So you could either be someone in the stress energy, or you could be someone that's in this fulfilled energy. Just take it how it resonates. Meaning like you're, it almost feels like, just in a satisfied and content place within, yourself. Excuse me. Then we have with the Inspired and the Grateful. It almost makes me feel like whatever you could be working on, whatever you're doing, for some of you, you're focusing on like almost like your creativity. It almost makes me feel like for some of you, yeah, you could be like, it's almost giving me the energy of goals or things like you want to accomplish. For some of you, you are, accomplishing, things for yourself, and you're in a very grateful and hopeful energy within yourself. But then we have this unfulfilled energy on the other side. So like I said, these are two different energies. It says dissatisfied, incomplete, and purposeless. And I feel like it's tied to the stress card. Where, yeah, whoever is in this unfulfilled energy, they could just be feeling, energetically low. Like I said, it feels like there's a lot, or there could be a lot of chaos or things, going haywire for a person. And as I said, haywire, it's making me think of Prison Break. That was one of the characters on Prison Break. But yeah, it's almost like someone could be unfulfilled in what they're receiving, or you could be fulfilled with what you're receiving, with receptive here. And I'm hearing, rest in peace and shout out to DMX. When you do dirt, you get dirt. But let's see, what's going on, Spirit? What messages do we need? Yeah, we have discouraged coming out. And that says dispirited, disheartened, and deterred. Bottom of the deck, we have trapped. Funnily, how I said Prison Break. Like, it's almost like someone maybe feeling trapped or stuck in a situation, not being able to see their way out of it. Because then up under that, we have desperate and unsure and worried. Like, oh my God. With disappointed. Oh my God, I've never had all of these cards like this in this deck. Resistant, grief, resentful. Like, oh man, like I don't, this is a lot. This is a lot, because it real more so feels like, someone could be at the end of their rope with the desperate and not sure what to do within a situation. Again, like feeling stuck, feeling trapped. Desperate says frantic, out of control, in need. Unsure says uncertain, doubtful, and indecisive. Like, yeah, this is all of that stressed energy. Where someone just feels like, or could feel like, all hope is lost. Can I get another one, please? Yeah. And then we have exhausted, which is like the 10 of Wands. It says fatigued, drained, or spent. Oh, man. Then we have overwhelmed. Like, where is the positivity? Not saying that all readings have to be positive, but this is a lot. This is a lot. We have overwhelmed at the bottom. This is almost giving me an energy of like someone who, was doing too much, or trying to take on too much, or have done too much. And almost with the hateful card, like just mad at themselves. It's almost like with the hateful and the confident card. The confident card is giving me a lot of ego, where like there was almost like someone's ego let them down. With sad. And then we have the Tower with surprised, and then powerless. We have panicky, embarrassed. Oh man, like what the because they're saying everything everywhere all at once. And that would be like that tower energy. Can I get one more? Like, I don't feel like this is your energy. Because then we have empowered coming out, which says powerful, capable, and strong. And then we have longing. Yeah, it's like almost someone is like either trying to find the strength, trying to find, you know, the courage, the power to like, or needing to pick themselves up. Or like I said, for some of you, I'm also getting the energy off of this empowered card, like someone that had an overinflated ego. And like, because that's the thing about, you know, ego. It'll pump you up, it'll hype you up, it'll make you, you know, think or make you believe like you're this grandiose energy, but it's not real. Like it's almost like someone's I'm hearing persona. The persona that they present isn't really who they are. And it's almost like something could have happened where they took a blow or a hit to the ego, where they thought they were, you know, in control of the situation, because we did see that powerless card. But it's almost like whatever tower moment or event, or it could even just be a realization that hit, it almost let this person know like, hey, you don't have the power that you thought you had over a situation, person, place, or thing, whatever that may be. And it's like, because I feel like someone is doing this, like, not understanding. Give me one for this empowered card, and then we'll move on to another deck. Can I get one for this empowered card? Yeah. And I'm hearing deflated. We have a disappointment. Yep. Like I said, it's just that energy of the ego letting someone down. And now with the resistant card here, it's almost like they don't want to... It's almost like giving me an energy of like trying to act like, you know, it's not happening. This isn't, because it says rebellious, defensive, or closed, but it's also making me feel like an energy of wanting to retreat, like someone wants to like not be seen or be outside, or doesn't want to be around people. But it's also like with this resistant card, like someone is resistant to change, like doesn't want to change, or doesn't want things to change, or didn't want things to change. So now it's just like, I mean, there's no words. Like, that's all I can do is like, we're gonna get one from the wisdom of the oracle. energy. Yeah, see? A change in the wind. Okay, that tower energy is real. What's going on, Spirit? Messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. Yeah, it could be a masculine energy with the Yang card. Male or female does not matter. So yeah, we have the Yang card, and like I said, this is Mars. It's masculine energy, and Mars is going direct today. But with it being in Cancer, there's almost like it is that stress card. It's like tension. It could almost be like a very passive aggressive energy. But with Mars being, masculine, the action taken masculine energy, ruled by Aries, and Cancer being cardinal water, it's like it's almost like the masculine energy being pushed in a way, and that's what I feel. And that's why also this resistance is here. Like it could feel like a push-pull between this masculine and like the universe, but the way that the energy, it's almost like the universe is like trying to, with the resistance here, I'll say, and trust, because I feel like this is the universe. The universe is trying to get the masculine energy to like almost step into their water with the compassionate card here, because this is like the Ace of Cups. Like push through some type of feelings, or come to like come to the water. Like allow it is what I'm hearing. Yeah, because there like a cleanse is needed, and it's almost like with this chopped wood, but with the why here, it's like that resistance of like, but why, like because you're not in an energy that is like, it almost makes me want to say healthy for you right now. What's going on? What do we need, Spirit? Yeah. Peace. Yeah, because this is what you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to a place of peace. Pardon the glare, y'all, with the thinker at the bottom. Like, how can you get here? Get to a place of, like, it makes me want to feel, say, self-contentment. Because then we have clean it up. And then we have the feminine energy, yin, as well. Now, if this is playing out between you and another person, or within a situation, like the masculine and the feminine energy are like it almost, it's like the masculine energy needs like some type of cleanse or a clearing out or a clearing out of like, they're saying gunk, like a clogged drain. Because it's almost like this feminine energy is almost, there's like a sense of, and that's like the Ace of Cups too, like a sense of purity associated that I'm feeling off of that. They're saying pristine. I mean, I've heard the word, I've used it, but I don't know exactly what it means. Pristine. Pristine says remaining in a pure state without human alteration, remaining free from dirt and decay, clean of, relating to, or typical of the earliest time or condition, primitive or original. Huh. Yeah, yeah. It's almost like you can't, I don't want to say can't, but it's almost like you, if this is playing out between you and another person, like you, like, the way that this is about to come out is even rubbing me the wrong way, because I don't think like there are, I'm not going to say that, because there are some people that are, genuinely and purely, clean, and not clean in that sense, but are just without, like they're saying, without blemish. And I know that's a lot, but, and it seems like unfathomable in this world. And I'm not saying that this person is perfect, but, or, even perceives themselves to be, but it's almost like, like almost like an ocean, and like pure ocean water or clear blue ocean water, and like swamp water. Like that's not like, that's the best way that I can describe it. Like that swamp water would never be, or can never mix with that ocean water, because like, no. And I'm not saying anybody's swamp water, but, or like, I'm just, that's the only way I can describe what I'm feeling and seeing in these cards right now. But there's an energy here who is like thinking of even how, like possibly wanting to make peace with the person that's just, genuine, and like the word I heard, pristine. I don't know. Can I get another one, Spirit? Yeah, see? And then we have the conflict and chaos, which is like the Five of Wands. So this is the energy coming out on top of exhausted of what this person is going through, and almost would come to the edge, like wanting a way out. This is almost like the Fool card. But it's almost like they don't, it's not that they don't know the way, they're resisting it. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Can I get one more? Then we have Unfinished Symphony coming out. Yeah, it's almost like someone is like they don't want to let go of either their ego, a certain mindset, a certain mentality, like they don't want to let it go. But the cards are saying like you need to go the distance. You need to close this out. Because it's making me feel like the World card. And then which is number 10 in the tarot. And then we have the go the distance, which would be 11. Like, yeah, this is the next. 11 comes after 10. And with 33, although you don't break down master numbers, but it, it breaks down to 6. There's some type of routine or pattern that this person is accustomed to. And with the peace card, like you're not going to receive peace. It's 23 because that's the card of, 23 breaks down to a 5, which is like I said, the 5 of Wands, that chaos, that conflict, that change. What deck? I'm gonna go with the Honest Truth. What's going on? Oh no, yeah. Things are not, they're saying going as planned. What fell out? We have the 10 of Cups reversed, the 4 of Pentacles sideways, and the 9 of Swords. I'm going to put them back, but yeah. This is just someone stressed about either not having control, feeling like they're losing control. And this is that energy of the 10 of Cups reversed, that it says joy, peace, family, and contentment. There's no joy. There's no peace. It almost makes me feel like there's no connection. This person is lacking connection, either to themselves, to a person within a situation. Like there's a lack of that. Alright, so bottom of the deck we have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. It says ending, transformation, and change. It's time. It almost makes me feel like time for some of you is ran out. Then we have a Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, an Eight of Cups, and a Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, with the Empress. I feel like if you're a feminine energy, this is almost making me feel like that fulfilled card. Like you're just, like I don't want to say aloof, but you're just like off doing your own thing. It says independent, unbiased, clear, and direct. Like you're in an energy where it's almost like it feels very free. Right now Venus is in Aries, so that makes sense. Then we have the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, like it's almost like you're like not resisting things that are just not for you, that emotionally don't serve you or have served their purpose. You're very clear on your boundaries, I'm hearing. So it's almost like with the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress here. It almost just makes me want to say like you're in an energy of just gracefully being yourself. Like you're gracefully free. Like you're exuding, almost like an energy of being light, but not light like light, like a light bulb, but like light energetically. Like I don't feel like there's like you don't have or you're not holding on to any baggage. I feel like for some of you, because you're in this energy, you could be like almost triggering this change energy if you're dealing with other people. You could be like it's almost giving me like catalyst energy, but you're doing it like very well. The way that you're harnessing your energy is like almost like very just solidified, because I'm hearing the word fortress, fortress, fortress. So let's see, because this is a lot. There's something else like behind this death card. But we'll see what comes out. Yeah, see, and I'm glad I looked, because up under, next to, look at, this is what we had, next to the Emperor and the Empress, or after the Empress, we have the High Priestess and the Emperor. Because it almost makes me feel like this death card is tied to the Emperor, not to mention the colors. Where yeah, it almost feels like you could be a catalyst for this masculine energy. Like you're, I don't want to say like, I don't want to say creating, but almost like initiating, which would be that Cancer energy of initiating the change within a masculine. And like I said, this could just be Mars going direct because it's that energy. Yeah, where the masculine is struggling. Here's the cards of ego, the Five of Swords and the Six of Wands. This is what they're struggling with. Like the cycle that they're still trying to keep going with the unfinished symphony here. But we'll see. Can I get one for discouraged and peace? Because I looked up the word fortress, and it says a fortified place, a large and permanent fortification, sometimes including a town, a fort, a castle, a stronghold, a place of defense or security. Yeah, and I just feel like that feminine energy is like being a fortress in and of herself. We have Justice that flipped over, which says cause and effect, balance, and karmic justice. Yeah. The Star at the bottom, which says wish, believe, trust, faith, and healing. Yeah, it's like this masculine just lacks faith. Like it's almost like a oxymoronic concept where this person, like, it's almost like they like saying you want something in the simplest way, like saying you want something but not doing what needs to be done to get it. You're saying you want peace, but then you don't. It's not that you need to get it. It's you have to create it. You have to make it. But if you're lacking faith, if you're lacking trust, if you're lacking belief, it's not gonna come, because it's like you're sending signals out into the universe. You're telling the universe you want one thing, you want to do something, but it's almost like you're not showing the universe that. Like the universe doesn't understand what you're thinking or what you're saying. They understand, like it understands what you're doing. Can I get another one for peace and discourage? Peace and discourage. The devil fell on the floor, but I'm going to put it back. Then we have the Ten of Wands. We have, and it says burdens, struggles, and overextending. And for some of you, this is that exhausted card. Look. And it's like almost like with justice here, it's like spirit is telling you, like, hey, there's a way that you can alleviate this. But it's almost like you're second guessing it. You don't believe it. Like, because the Page of Pentacles, I'm doing that because they're showing me the traditional Page of Pentacles where the page is holding up the pentacle, and it's almost like you're over inspecting something, you're over looking at something. Can I get one for this exhausted and chaos and conflict? We have the Queen of Cups, feminine water energy. It says loving, stable, flow, and caring. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. Anxiety and self-fulfilling prophecy. If this has something to do with you and another person, it's almost like whatever you did, whatever you've done, it's like you may have caused a rift between you and this person. And now it's like you're without your anchor. With the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, this feminine was a stabilizing force for you, if it's an actual person. Can I get another one? And this feminine energy is almost like, as I was getting ready to say, they are intuiting like almost what you're going through. They can feel it. Because that's, Queen of Cups is very receptive. Yeah, they can feel it. And I had another one for exhausted and chaos and conflict. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Sun card. Because something is coming, like, something is being illuminated. Yeah, this masculine, look. The Sun and the Emperor. Where there was almost like an imbalance of, really the only word I can say is reciprocity. And I just keep hearing, did too much, you did too much, you did too much. Can I get another one for this Queen of Cups? And for some of you, this has nothing to do with another person. it makes me feel like emotionally you were it almost feels like holding on to a lot of stuff knowingly though, knowingly. Like just imagine this is like you all like emotionally you holding on to everything and still trying to push forward. But you knew that you were like trying, it almost feels like trying to push stuff down. So that is what caused the imbalance, which ended up playing out in this chaos and conflict and exhaustion energy, because not releasing is a burden in itself. I get one for this Queen of Cups. Yeah. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Like, and it's because it says unwaveringly, like almost like you were unwilling to allow these emotions to flow like out of you. Like, so it was like having, like you were walking around with a cup that was just full of water, but you were just holding it. You didn't want to pour it out. You didn't want to get no new water. So that water just started to like corrode, and like they're showing me like a like ugh, it looks nasty, like growing mold and moss and a whole bunch of stuff, like swamp water, like I said. Can I get one for justice? And we have the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords, which that says you want to get to a place of peace, which is the Six of Swords. But with the Seven of Swords here, it's almost like you're resistant. It says running away, hidden dishonor, lies. Like you're not being real with yourself. So you can't move forward because there's the Ace of Swords here. Take the sirens as confirmation. There's a Ace of Swords between the 7 and the 6. And you know what? It makes me think of a hold on, let me see here, because where is it? Yes. This was a post that I had shared in 2020 in January. And it says, winning and losing in life is an internal game, and it comes from telling yourself the truth. Which justice is truth. But it's almost like whoever's in this energy, they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to look at the truth of a situation because it would make them or feel vulnerable, as this Knight of Cups, feel like they're losing control. But that's having emotional intelligence. That's being like emotionally responsible as a King of Swords. Because it's almost like you're looking at like, well, what, like, how is this gonna benefit me? What do you mean how? It makes you an emperor. Like, but it's almost like you don't see it. It's like you're rendering your own self powerless because of your mindset. And can I get one for empowered, disappointed, and unfinished symphony? And then we'll grab the guidance and advice. That was the Eight of Cups. That tried to come out. And the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time to move forward. The Chariot. It says triumph, full speed ahead, and willpower. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Like, it's time for you to work on, like, it almost makes me feel like consistency in a way. Like, needing to work on being consistent within a situation. Like, building up like a system of discipline, because that's what the Chariot could be too. But as a Knight of Pentacles, it's almost like you're very complacent, and you could have been very complacent within a situation with another person, and that caused the imbalance. Can I get one more? Yep. The Tower. Letting go of the ego. But you have to do it willingly. Where right now it feels like you don't want to. So it's almost like whatever situation or circumstance you're going through right now, it's like the universe is pulling you and you're resisting. But it's almost like what's the word I want to use for this? It's really like just as simple as taking your power back. Not giving so much credence to your ego, because that, like, it's like an ego override happened for this person. And whatever this Tower is breaking it down. With the Five of Swords, it says conflict, deception, and defeat. And the Six of Wands, it says triumph, public recognition, and pride. And I feel like, yeah, this is like a blow to someone's pride. Let's see what the Tower is. What is this Tower? They're saying a punch to the gut. A punch to the gut. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Some type of opportunity, but it doesn't even feel like that. Because then we have the Devil at the bottom. It really feels like a foundation, like the foundation of self was built on this devil energy. It says temptation, bondage, and addiction. And then we have the Five of Cups. Can I get one more for the Tower? Tower. Yeah, look. Again, the devil at the bottom. We have the Moon in Capricorn. For some of you, it was an opportunity that you had. You were given an opportunity to move forward, and the most simple words, you blew it. You blew it. Because of this. What's up under it? It's the same thing. What's the Chariot? Can I get one for the Chariot? We have the Knight of Cups. Which makes me feel like, yeah, you didn't want to, like, I don't want to say it's a fear of vulnerability, because it feels like this masculine energy is aware of their feelings. It's just like trying to act like they don't have any. And they don't see vulnerability as, like, it's almost like someone sees vulnerability as weakness. But it's actually like strength. Yeah. It's what helps get you from the Knight to the King. And then look at the foundation that's created, the Ten of Pentacles. So it's almost like you could have went from an Ace of Pentacles right to a Ten of Pentacles. You were given the opportunity to create a solid foundation, but it's almost like for some of you, you listen to, you know, someone as the Knight of Swords, or you could have had like a naysayer. Like, I'm getting the energy of like a mother figure or a father figure, doesn't matter, but I'm getting like someone that, because the Ten of Pentacles is a family card, but the Knight of Swords could be like someone, you know, coming in, and it's almost like, because I want to do this, like you had something or somebody in your ear. Or you listened to someone that you trusted or thought you could trust. But it's almost like you realize that for some of you, like with the Two of Pentacles and then the Ace of Swords, like, I don't know why this lion energy keeps coming up, like somebody lied. It keeps coming up. They made you question certain things. And see, the sword is down. That's why I feel like whatever they said, it could have even been like the way that they said it to you made you feel that they were telling the truth. But I don't feel like they were. Like, because it almost feels like a very domineering energy. Or it didn't even have to be anybody. It could have just been like your own feminine energy. That almost didn't want to give up the, and I don't want to say give up, but it's like you almost weren't willing to compromise with the way like that your ego or being in this, inflated ego energy made you feel. You didn't want to give that up. So it's almost like you were very almost hostile about it. Like you would defend it at all costs. With the Knight of Swords. Very reactionary, very just very brash and that type of energy. But let's grab the guidance and advice. What's the guidance and advice? The guidance and advice. Too many, Spirit. Can I get one? And for the guidance and advice. Shit, it almost makes me feel like Spirit is like, well, I don't know either. I don't know. Because it's almost like what can, like, I don't know. It's almost like you wore Spirit out. Yeah, we have the five. I was about to say the Five of Pentacles. But we have the Orphan card out. And I don't like that for the guidance or advice. But, and then we have the To Be Fair at the bottom. Which is like justice. And then we have the TikTok, which is the Tower. Like, because it's almost like Spirit don't know how to help you. So it almost comes to me, makes me feel like you get served what you deserve. And I hate to say that. I really do, but it's almost like what else can I'm almost astonished right now. But I feel like Spirit is looking at this situation like, well, they can only throw their hands up because it's like you're sending out mixed signals. Like this is like the result of being unsure of yourself, unsure of what you want, not taking the action to, practice what you preach. Like, I don't know. Like, damn. Yeah, it's like, oh. Alright, so we're just going to read this and then, Alright, so it says, Orphan, pardon the glare, y'all. But it says the essential meaning. a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. It says, the Oracle's message: we are all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of the pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. And then it says, relationship message. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you are in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. It says, the prosperity message. This card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. Be clear about your mission, your brand, your work persona, and your contribution to the world, as these must be based on what you authentically have to offer, not something you think will sell or you perceive they may want. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your own lane. That's where you will shine and where you'll experience prosperity. And then it says the protection message. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. Yeah. See, and this is what, like, this is exactly what I said, like, what the ego does. How, like I said, it feels like somebody's like their ego overrid it's like their entire being. And it's almost like they knew what they wanted, but instead of creating that, they created everything that they don't want. And I just noticed, like, we have a king and a queen of cups out here, which is a true pair. And a queen of cups will be the only energy to understand a king of cups because she's the queen. She's the other part. But, you know, if you want to act like nothing's wrong, there's nothing that nobody can do for you. Because, like I said, I feel like if this was another person for you, they seen that you were struggling, but it's almost like you're like, no, I'm not. I got it. I'm good. No, I don't have baggage. I don't have this. I don't have what? Clearly you do though. So you were hindering your own process. Like, nah, that's not, I don't have, no. Denial is what they're saying, denial. Can I get one for orphan? And it's almost like because of that denial, because of what you were holding on to and trying to like move, you could have even been trying to move forward in a connection with this person, but you were dragging it with you. With that exhausted card. So it created like, it was a slowdown. You weren't able to fully give. It was a slowdown with the Knight of Pentacles. You weren't able to properly reciprocate. Because the Queen of Cups is receptive. They have the space. They hold the space. So it created this chaos and conflict. And it was actually like the war inside of you. And don't get me wrong, like the Queen of Cups could be a man and the King of Cups could be a woman. But can I get one for orphan? Yeah. And you have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. Again, this Ace of Swords. It's like haunting. It's like the truth is haunting this person because they don't want to recognize it. Because the Four of Swords is healing. But if you can't heal unless you're willing to be honest with yourself. And for some of you, you want to heal this connection with the feminine energy, the Empress. Because there could be a separation, but it's almost like, again, that goddamn ego needs healing. And it's not like you don't need your ego. It just needs to be in healthy balance. It's almost like you tried to bury this Three of Swords. You tried to bury your pain. And it's almost like, to an extent, with the Five of Pentacles, like, it's almost giving, or the Orphan card, like, where's the Five of Pentacles? Because I said it twice. Like, you're wanting to play victim. Where's the Five of Pentacles? Ten. Did it come out? I don't know what it looks like. That's the Ace, the Seven, the Six is out here. It's the Five. Is that? Oh, here it is. It was in between this Queen of Pentacles, yeah, and the Page of Swords. For some of you, the feminine energy, like I said, it's almost like you lost your anchor. But it's almost like you abandoned yourself. You abandoned yourself. So it's almost like you wanting to, like, in a way, like, play victim, like feeling like some, like, other people have, or, you know, another person has abandoned you, but you abandoned yourself. So if you abandon yourself, what can you don't give people the room to be there for you. You gave up on yourself. Because you can only, like, it makes me say, you can only encourage someone so much. And not to even say, like, this person was trying to encourage you, but it feels like they at least gave a fuck. As the Queen of Cups, they definitely cared. But if you don't care about yourself, you can't expect that from other people. Like, that shit gets tiring. It gets exhausting. Because I've been there. It gets exhausting trying to constantly, but it's almost just like the book said, you gotta be okay with yourself first. You gotta be okay with yourself first. You have to get into that energy of wanting to like, you need to belong. Like, no, just be yourself. Like, it's almost like your ego, like, made you want to fit in when the goal is not to conform and contort yourself to fit in. It's not to be in a box. But anyway, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope it resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story. I hope everyone enjoys their week, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.